This is Rant, Rave, Repeat. Liam is holding up a glass. Yeah, toast. We're back, bitches. This is the OGs of Rant, Rave, Repeat. We haven't... Legitimately, we did the first episode, and then it spun off. Us three have never come back for this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's kind of... I think we always intend to, and then some comes up with, like... New trailer, and then we do a dynamic duo.
Yeah, I think we opened up with the guy that like kept jerking off to his favorite video while his shop burned down around him. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I thought you were describing one of us. I'm like,
what?
None of us were jerking
you
off
should see the video feed.
None of us were jerking off during the first cast I recall, unless under the table I didn't see something.
Oh well, my bad. Okay.
Well, we should introduce ourselves.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Liam.
I'm Travis Snell. I'm sticking with the last name, you know.
No, I'm on anonymity.
Other than this podcast, you've given your last name every single time to both of you, so whatever.
And you've also have you not said your name wrong?
Yeah, you know, you go Smith and Smith like every time.
Every other time.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kyle Smith. Like every time me and Travis look at you like.
Kyle's a secret agent on the side, so he only changes his last name.
2 names.
Yeah. So today we're gonna do some ranting, some raving, some repeating.
Why don't we start with positive with my rave?
Yeah, start with your raving, because I don't think you actually told me what it is.
So my raving is about Kevin Feige, who is running the Marvel universe.
We talked that we always talk about comic books, and the first thing he opens up with, Kevin Feige.
Yeah. No, it's true, we do. But I love that every time DC does something, they're like Marvel's just sitting there, probably with like 6 projects, trailers, whatever. It's like, oh, Batman vs Superman, that's coming out. Yeah, Spider-Man trailer. Oh, it's in theaters now? Just give them Civil War early. Like, just doing things. Or it's like, you guys are all excited about, they're announced all these films. Daredevil Season 2.
Early for some people. Like.
Well, that's true. But, like, they let so many people see it.
At this point, everyone's seen it.
I just love that, like, when they dropped Daredevil Season 2, I think it was, like, right after they did, like, hey, we have all these cool films. Like, cool, we got Daredevil Season 2. People are going to enjoy that. And it's just, like, every time DC's like, we got some. Marvel's like, better. Yeah. Like, it's like, hey, we did really well this weekend. Doctor Strange. I think it's hilarious.
I can't remember. Did they drop the Strange trailer after Squad? I think that's what they did.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah.
And just every time the DC thinks they have, like, hey, we got something cool, Marvel has the upper hand.
Yeah.
And I think that's so funny. I know you watch Honest trailers, do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
They brought up, and because I totally forgot all the really shitty Marvel movies from the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Punisher and the Captain America,
Nick Fury
the Thor,
with David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, and like look really like bad films. And then DC at the same time has Superman and the first Batman.
The good ones.
Yeah, and it's like...
No shots at Nolan. I mean, like the early, like Keaton.
Not Batman 1966 or whatever it was?
1966.
Well, that's I think is a product of its time more than anything.
It was good back then. There was a ratings juggernaut.
Yeah, imagine if you had Zack Snyder having Batman getting... we'll talk about it later. But I just think...
Tune into last week's Dynamic Duo for Batman getting raped conversation.
Yeah. I think it's so funny that they just have the upper hand. And he's probably just like sitting there. He's got like piles of cash on his desk. He's probably got a cigar, some good cognac, and they're like, oh, they just dropped Suicide Squad. Give them Strange. Like, I just absolutely love that Marvel's doing that.
Give people what they want.
And I think it's so funny because every time you're like, DC's got a big announcement, you're like, what is Marvel's going to be? It's going to be better.
There's part of me that thinks that, but then there's part of me that just thinks DC has this shitty luck and Kevin Feige doesn't give a shit, and he's just like, just hanging out, making these movies, and they're like, oh, we'll release a trailer, and they're like, oh, the Batman trailer. Oh, yeah, sure.
There's no way that this is not a dick measuring contest between the two of them.
But, like, I guess my thing is with the reason I don't buy the full-on one-upping is because they don't really need to one-up them. Like, they've yet to be one-upped by DC. Like, there's not been a time.
But I love that they're making sure that DC knows that it's like the small player in this. They're like, we've just spent a decade setting up our universe, and and you messed it up on the first film.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I just love that every time DC's like, well, we're trying, and you're like, yeah, well, we fucking perfected it. So, I always think of, did you ever see The Campaign with Will Ferrell? And
a long time ago.
But I just love when he does his first negative ad against Zach Galifianakis, and he's sitting at the table and he goes, welcome to the fucking show. And that's every time that I see Marvel drop something else, I gotta see Feige just like phoning DC, like, welcome to the fucking show, and just hanging up. I don't know if that happens, but I don't think so. I like to believe that happens.
I don't know, like...
Zack Snyder cries himself to sleep.
I don't think he's crying.
No, he thinks he's great.
But I don't know. Well, that's in the other podcast, but there's rumors that they're having problems, so, I could only imagine.
Yeah.
But, I think he's doing an outstanding job, and even their TV is doing an outstanding job. You
Yeah,
know? And
I think it really blew me away how good Daredevil was. I think we had on our last podcast that I had to finish Daredevil before our next one, and I did. I did finish it.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And I was never a big Daredevil guy. I was like, it's a blind guy, But after watching it, I'm like,
honorable guy.
I'm like, wow! I was blown away by how good it was because I love Jessica Jones, but and Jessica Jones is great. It actually just won a Peabody Award.
Yeah, I know.
But which is amazing that's happening right now. But like, man, Daredevil was just.
Yeah.
And spoilers. I'm gonna say spoilers. When Wilson Fisk comes in season 2, wow!
Yeah,
he stole the show.
Like 3 episode.
Because that was like I was disappointed because I love Vincent D'Onofrio so much. I was like, I like the Punisher. Like Elektra's pretty cool, but like he needs to come back. And then when they kind of revealed him, like the moment I heard those weights, I was like, I was just like giggling to myself, like he's back. And they're just knocking it out of the park. They have yet to have a stumble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just my rave about the way that Kevin Feige is running.
This is off the Civil War Daredevil hype, I imagine.
Just everything hype. So I rewatched Ant-Man and like it's not the best, but it's really fun.
It's amazing.
No, it's not a terrible film. Like it's quite good.
I think Ant-Man watching the second time after Civil War, I like it a lot better.
Yeah, and like it's. I don't know, I enjoy it. Have a couple laughs.
Is that just because Ant-Man's so good in Civil War that you're just like, I love this movie? Like,
yeah.
I think for me, anytime I watch Ant-Man more, I like it more and more. And I saw it in theaters, and I still like that. I still think it's a good film. The way I rank it, it's like a 7.57 out of 10. And it hasn't really gone up, but the more I watch it, gets better and better because you can accept it as not this like blow you away type of movie. It's just this kind of nice, simple, off to the side adventure. Like, and it's simple. Yeah. It's a heist movie. Yeah. Doesn't really have anything to do with. And it's one of my favorite things of why I still, even though maybe it might be a little predictable, why I do like Deadpool is it's back to being a simple movie. I don't like in every superhero movie. It seemed like for a while, like you had Days of Future Past, and then Winter Soldier, and then the New Avengers, and then even not Civil War so much, but then BVS is all movies that end up like, if we don't succeed, the world's gonna be destroyed. I don't always like that. You know, I like.
That's my issue with Superman. As like the latest, the DC New 52 that came out. I got like the first 15, and I was really liking.
You mean the old 52?
Oh yeah, I guess
it's
old
dead
now.
at the time of this recording.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I just dated myself. But I was like, I want to try out Superman. Everybody loves him. I want to give him a real go. And I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I liked it. But
you're talking about comic books for our
viewers. The comic books, yeah. Okay. And like the issue is. Everything, like with Superman, he can't, like Daredevil can fight a mob boss.
Yeah.
You know, he can go fight some criminals. Batman can do the same thing. So, or they can go bigger or smaller, like with a hand and everything else. But with Superman, what the hell's a mob boss going to do? Like, he just literally walk through, just start punching people through the chest.
It takes a lot for him to be compelling.
It has to be a world-ending thing. Otherwise, he just seems overpowered. So, in order... So, it just feels like you, like, let's say in the first arc, you're like, hey, there's like Brainiac comes. Well, now you have to have somebody that's equal to him or better. And it gets to a point of just almost absurdity where it's like now he has a new power, and it's like, okay, like what do we do to actually defeat him? Like it always has to keep exponentially going up. Yeah. So.
I know you're so on him, but I legitimately would what the fuck is the word? Recommend. I don't know why I just forgot that word. Maybe I had a flashback to my second life for a second, and then. But I would highly recommend American Alien. I know you're so on him, but Max Landis is writing that comic, and it's phenomenal. It's actually a Superman story that I've read some good ones in the past, but it's one that I've been keeping up with buying, and it's only a miniseries. It's 7, and he's changed that stuff where he's actually taken away some of his powers, and he's done stuff to humanize and whatnot. Like his Superman can actually get drunk, stuff like that. Like. He's changed
Superman not get drunk?
What? No. Like he changed a bunch of stuff. I don't think he even drank.
Like that wouldn't even occur to me.
Lex is really well written by him, and he just changed like just a bunch of stuff. Like Lois Lane is an Asian, and he's just like, I'm gonna do this because I can. And it's like a nice fresh take. So I think it's one you should consider reading. I think it's done by time of this recording. I haven't read the last issue, but it's really good. I'm a Max Landis fan, so that's why I read it. But I surprisingly
I'm 50-50 on him.
I know. I'm waiting back and forth.
Like the amount of shit that he talks. Just needs to be backed up, and I think he has the potential, but I'd like to see him actually live up to it.
Well, he's show running, obviously a show coming out soon with Elijah Wood, so that's a good indicator too. I don't know if he's getting into directing. He sometimes seems to hint at whatnot. I'd really like him to because I actually think he's a great writer. I understand why some people don't like him. He does. say a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just his opinion, right? Like, he's never, like, shitting on people too much. Like, he's just saying, like, I didn't like... Like, he'll never just say, like, this actor's shitty or this movie's a piece of crap. He'll be like, I don't like it because of this, this, and this. It's the same thing we do, right? So,
just my neighbor.
A vandal.
Yeah.
But I would... That's a really good Superman story, I'd say.
Yeah.
If you ever want to pick it up, I would, because I liked it, so... do you want to rave more about Kevin Feige?
No,
Are you trying to get a job?
Yeah, if anybody's hiring,
yeah,
let
all
me know.
3 of us, please.
But no, that's just what I want to rave about.
We'll write the Squirrel Girl movie.
Yeah,
Give
totally.
Or Howard the Duck. We'll start.
Yeah, we could do it. We
Howard
do a
the
team
Duck
up.
Netflix series.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Although actually, that's the one thing that I kind of don't like, that they do 13 episodes. I kind of wish they would just do 10 and condense it.
Depends.
A bit more.
I think
I
they
did. It's
should
not,
just
like
do it.
Daredevil, there wasn't anything that like there wasn't any like slow down in the series, but I don't know. I just don't.
Jones could have got a couple.
Yeah,
of
Jones definitely could, but
I think they should just rate as many episodes as they need, right? Like, if they feel it should go more, they shouldn't have like a 13
well,
episode.
I heard that actually about Game of Thrones. Is they said after this season, they said they have like 10 or 12 episodes left.
Yeah.
So
but
how they're gonna do that, I'd love to know.
the rumors are splitting them in half, but I don't think it's because like, oh yeah, for the quality season. I think it's just for like, hey, we want more ratings.
Well,
it's
and
a Hobbit sort of play. Like, I think people because they love Game of
George R.
Thrones.
Martin's doing 2 more books, 3,000 pages each. So he says.
Will he?
Yeah. Who knows? So I like there's always going to be a lot of stuff, but I almost wonder if it's like, hey, you know what? We have like 15 episodes, and HBO is like, no, you have 20. You're doing 2 more seasons. That's how it's going to go. So I
think so, because they need a hit show desperately, because Vinyl was supposed to take over. And I like Vinyl. It's not the greatest. I wanted it to be a bit
I've seen
better.
a couple, and like I enjoy it. And, like I love Silicon Valley. We just started watching Veep, and that is
I hear that's
hilarious.
good, yeah, I want to start. That's a show, though, now it's at the point where we're going to watch once it's done. Because it's
it's what, 4 or 5 seasons
Something
in now?
like that.
Yeah.
But HBO, that's the thing right now, is they're apparently like looking for a big hit show, because they had Sopranos. And then they had what was in between Sopranos, Game of Thrones. It wasn't Boardwalk, but there was another show I thought. Oh, True Blood was a ratings juggernaut for a while. They had another one, but they've always had one big show. But they wanted Vinyl to be that, and that wasn't that. So I'm not sure what they were. Last summer, there was rumors they were gonna work with Zack Snyder, but do a Watchmen TV show. And to be honest, I would be so down, because
I wouldn't.
Why?
Just seeing how he's taken BVS, and I didn't mind his Watchmen.
But you like Watchmen.
I do like Watchmen.
And I feel like Watchmen works. I like that movie, but like an 8 to 10 episode, I think that could work. Like, there's so much.
I feel like he
storylines.
tried to go darker than
It
he
needed to
actually
be.
needed to be.
But
like look
Watchmen?
at yeah.
Watchmen, I'm kind of fine with it being.
I don't think he could do a TV show.
No,
because I think
He would just produce it though.
I think
he
he would
wouldn't
just
be directing, writing. Like, he would just be producing. I imagine he's fucking doing the Justice League. I don't think he's been like, I'm out and I'm doing Watchmen. Like, I think
I'm going back to where my roots. HBO.
Either way, whether it's him or not, I would like to see it done TV, because I feel like there's a lot of cool concepts they could dive into with 10 hours instead of...
But I think he's proven with BVS that he really cannot do anything deep. And like, he is definitely a visual director, and that is something that he does very well.
He might not fully be... He might just be...
he's going to put his hand in for sure.
Yeah,
he will, but like...
It's just like George Lucas. He cannot be trusted with anything anymore.
Yeah, no, like, I'm on your bandwagon. I guess I just want to Watchmen TV show.
Oh, I would too, just not with him.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have no Watchmen TV show than have him do it.
I'd say no to that, because I'd be curious. I liked his Watchmen, so that's why I'd give him a pass.
But see, Watchmen 300 wasn't too bad as well.
Yeah,
too.
and he's getting worse.
And this is progressively getting worse.
But I guess. But if you look at the way, I don't know. I'm just.
I'd love to see like the Justice League just be like a tire fire of a film.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not either. Oh. But I think it'd be really funny though if he just kept going down, or like somebody pissed him off at DC, and his goal is just to like try and tank
he's
it.
like 2 for 3 because
2 for 4.
What? I don't count the Owl movie.
The what movie?
The Owl movie. He did an animated movie.
Oh, no, I didn't do that. No, he did 300 Watchmen,
so
Sucker Punch,
BVS.
BVS.
That one, BVS.
Sucker Punch sucked.
Yeah, that's a suck hand.
And BVS.
And then Man of Steel. Yeah, that's what I said. He's
so that's 5.
He's 2-3. That's what I mean. Like 2 good ones, 3 bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good odd. That's not good odds.
No, it's failing, but
Yeah.
I mean, like at least he has 2 like pretty good movies. I don't know, like I with Justice League,
Pretty good.
Really good.
with Justice League, I hope it's good, but I don't have faith at all. But I'm just kind of just more looking forward to the Batman, to be honest. Like,
Is Ben Affleck directing
yeah.
that?
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
writing it?
oh yeah, with Jeff Johns.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Okay,
he's
I'd give it a
starring.
go. I'd give it a go.
What?
So does Zack Snyder not have any hand with?
No,
with
the
Batman?
rumor came. Well, not the rumor. It came out that Ben Affleck has complete creative control in that movie, so it's him.
Yeah.
Why do you mean give it a go? Like he's an Oscar. He's a
No, like
two-time
I, like
Oscar.
yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what I'm excited
gonna
about.
be-
Like I'm excited to see where he goes with it. I imagine Kevin Smith is gonna have something to do with it.
No, I don't. They
They
don't even talk anymore.
I thought they
They
did.
talk here and there through email. He's not gonna have his hands in
Well,
it.
I could just feel like he'd be like, "Hey Ben, you should do this storyline," and Ben would be like, "Yes, let's do it."
No,
But-
I heard that they weren't talking to each other after Ben Affleck got married because Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, because
didn't like
Jennifer
him.
Garden. Yeah, that's what I heard
So,
too.
So I don't.
Another reason I
foresee
hated
that
the
happening.
Electra movie
Plus, Kevin Smith's busy with Flash. You know,
and
he's
his
directed
podcast.
podcasts.
He does that 3 times a week. But he's done Flash though.
What? He's coming back next fall.
Ooh.
Yeah. He has a lot of podcasts, and I listen to almost all of them except for the Frasier one, because I don't need a show about Frasier.
No.
I like Frasier,
Yeah,
but I don't need a podcast.
I don't need a
about
podcast about Frasier.
I'm glad for people that do like Frasier.
I
Don't get me wrong,
only
I'm
watch
considering
his
doing a
Batman on
Goosebumps
Batman.
podcast at one point, but like that whole
Yeah, the wide-reaching of podcasts and Goosebumps fans.
One day.
a lot of overlap there.
one day. Hey, at least I can be my first foot in the door. No one else gonna have that shit.
Well, that's
But,
true.
No, like I listen to Fat Man Batman. You still have not listened to Scan BC, and you have to. Scan BC is the shit.
Scan BC is life.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that one time with us?
I didn't listen to it, but I follow them on Twitter, and all the shit that gets posted.
Oh yeah, and he just does a podcast where him and his friend read, and they just go through and create like what the scenarios are to those stories.
And it's just like, downtown Vancouver, like man running naked from his wife,
yeah,
supposedly like.
men and women have sex on playground, but
Yeah.
then begin to fight.
Yeah.
And it's all like
Yeah.
Victoria, Vancouver, stuff like
For a
that.
while, there's
maybe
another
I can
guy
get on
like,
Scan BC.
wearing. There's a unicorn. There's a guy in a unicorn mask
Yeah.
running around the cemetery, and so
Yeah.
police get called, and they found out. Oh no, it's just them making a movie, and people were freaking out because he's running around with a knife.
like I'm not gonna steal their gimmick. I'm just gonna legitimately look at like what the last update for Scan BC was. But while I'm doing that, we had a lovely question from a listener, Jake, which I want to say congratulations, Jake, because he actually got married. I think well, when we recorded this story, Jake, I think it was 3 weeks ago. I know it was longer, but when we recorded this, it was 3 weeks ago. But congratulations to you. He was one of our first listeners, and he contacted us a while back ago, and he's been listening. So
Congratulations.
Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations. But he asked us, and anybody can ask us questions, Dynamic Duo, which is us, and the GeekVerse. If you want questions, we
Which is
answer
still
them.
partially us.
Yeah, you've been on 2. Hold your horses. But,
Two highest ratings.
yeah, Kyle, the ratings juggernaut. But
You're like The Rock. You just come into these things and just bring it to that next level.
yeah, like hashtag Vancouver police just arrested a male in Yaletown who was carrying a gun in a fanny pack. Like it's stuff like that, like constantly. So, but anyways, he asked us the question, which was a good question because I think he was referring to way back in the day on our very first episode. Go listen to that. I was talking about I really wanted to hang loose emoji, and they do not have it. And then he asked us that what emoji would we use to describe ourselves. Kyle, you can take this because you obviously know which one first.
Oh, for me, I'm definitely the okay one with the 3 fingers and the circle.
Yeah.
And just, I always do that. All the Snapchats I send to my friends, and I always send the same type of pose of just.
And he
doing
uses
the
it for
okay.
different meanings too. It doesn't really mean one thing.
Yeah, it could be multiple things as
Yeah.
well too. Via text messages as well too. Just always the
In
okay.
person.
In person. It's just, for me, it's my go-to emoji.
Yeah.
That would describe me. And obviously the black version because the
If you don't know, Kyle's
Yeah.
black.
yeah,
Kyle's white.
yeah, the iPhone has different colors
Uh-huh.
of races, so you can choose. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
It's good to know that we have that.
Liam, emoji that describes you.
Definitely the eggplant one. More commonly used as the dick. That would probably be sum me up the most. I don't know why I don't use emojis, but I feel like if I had to pick one, it would be definitely that one.
I feel like you could almost implement that in any type of scenario. Just to...
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Could you send that to your mother?
I
would.
She would know what it is.
That would be the best part about it.
Yeah. Also, like, I have quite an old phone, so most of the emojis don't show up on mine.
His emojis are from 2001.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
So he has an eggplant, a smiley face, a sad face,
and then a check mark. The red check mark.
The classic check mark.
Yeah, that's I hate emojis.
I use them more now on Twitter, and I guess like there was two I try to think of. I thought of like the ones that I sent to just certain people is I have Deadpool emojis, and it's him like making a circle with one of his hands and then like a penis with his other and putting through that. But like that's part of the reason why I still wish there was a hang loose, because I looked at the emojis before this to think, and I couldn't find one. My most one that I use a lot right now is just the fire one. Instead of saying fire, like I use
Oh man,
that
that's
one.
lit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's how like I kind of default pick that as like I don't know if that describes me. Like
Also, if you didn't know, me and Travis are white now.
Yeah. Eggplant and fire. Those are the ones you pick.
Yeah, we're so hip.
But like there's never like I feel like I'm too white to use the preach. I sometimes do.
Oh, that's so good.
Like
I like that one too.
But like I don't know if that describes me. Like I don't think I'm cool.
Or like the
for it.
prayer one.
Yeah, the prayer one. So like, I guess like, and I cheaply use like the rock on one because it's like
it's kind of like hang loose.
It's like the distorted cousin of hang loose. It's like if the guy lost a thumb, that's what he could do, right? So like, I don't know. I need to look if there's like an app for like custom emojis, you know. But
I think you need a I don't know, computer engineering degree.
oh, then you're gonna say soft eggplant. Like I'm not like
No.
I hate when girls send you the monkey face ones. You ever get that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hands
See
are
no
covering
evil,
the
speak
face.
no evil, hear no evil. Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
hate
what
it.
the monkey means.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
More you know.
Did you guys not know that?
The monkey
No.
only does this though. It's
Yeah,
only
the
one
Isn't
of
there
those-
another monkey that goes like that?
Yeah.
And then another one that goes like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's whatever. Here.
Oh,
wow.
Okay,
The
but
more
why
you
is
know,
it a
fuck.
monkey?
Oh,
Because I don't know, it's monkey and whatever the proverb is.
Okay, no,
Oh.
that's what I just I just
Yeah.
had
Oh,
no
I
idea.
had
Is
no
this
idea
like
what
what
that
is this out of the Bible or something?
no, this is definitely not out of the Bible.
What is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never heard it, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Let's get on the
I swear, if it's out of the Bible,
Matt,
The
this
old-
the show's canceled.
120%.
The show's canceled.
No,
Yeah.
those are like I always hate those ones for whatever reason.
Why?
It's like-
Why do you hate the monkey? I love monkeys.
Well, because when you're as a single guy, you texting girls.
Update, you're single now. Because
Yeah.
last podcast we did Rant Repeat, you're not single, so.
I was still single. I was-
No, you had freshly got in a relationship. So,
Japanese.
viewers, Kyle's looking.
On the prowl. Don't send me a fucking monkey.
Anyone
I
that's
hate
listening,
you.
just send me the monkey. I'll screenshot and send it to him.
I don't know. It's just like
Send him a peach if you're interested.
it's quote unquote basic.
The monkey?
Yeah.
Basic bitches.
Yeah.
This goes all the way back to Japan, actually. It's the Western equivalent is turning a blind eye, but together the three mystic apes are see no evil, hear no evil, or speak no evil. The three monkeys are Mizaru, covering his eyes, who sees no evil, Kikazaru, covering his ears, who hears no evil, and Iwazaru, I apologize, my Japanese is probably terrible, covering his mouth, who speaks no evil. So it's just being of good mind, speech, and action.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh.
no Bible, just Japanese.
Well, I'm gonna start sending Kyle those 100%.
I hate them.
Well, that's good. Well, we have a very
the worst.
text-oriented show day, and there's two things I'm going to rant about. The first one is, which, yes, once again, Jake, thank you for that, because it gets us into our first topic about, probably from the first episode. Well, no, you've been on other rant repeats. So since then, and the time that's passed since we've reunited, like the Fellowship of the Ring and Return of the King, we've learned some things. And I've learned that Liam is a god-awful fucking texter. I'll text him like 3 things, and he'll answer
My girlfriend just nodded in the other room.
He'll maybe like answer one of them, and then I have like you make me feel like a dick, or you make me feel
I thought
pushy
I was
because I
gonna
have to
text you.
I have to ask them again. I'll have to ask them 3 times before you're finally like, yeah, that day works for me. And I'm like, if you would have just read them the first time.
Oh, I
So-
read them, I just forget about it.
well, and here's the point in case. So we're about to podcast, and we go back and forth sometimes. And this was going to be at Liam's house. We're at Liam's house doing this podcast. And Kyle was going to pick me up. So I text Kyle, my dog, mid-training right now. He gets very excited. So I knock door, he'll come on, and he goes nuts. So I like to sneak out. So I like text Kyle, okay, Kyle, don't knock the door. Don't come in. I'll just come in. I'll come to your car. Oh, Liam's going. But anyway, so and then I hear a knock, literally like maybe a minute after I sent this text. I'm like, this fucking idiot! Like I just told him not to knock, and then I look,
My goofy face.
and it's Liam, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like texting, and I'm like, no, what are you doing here? He's like, for the podcast. I'm like, we're going to your place. He's like, no, man. You said it was here. And then I'm like, no, I told you it was your place. I go get my stuff. I walk back. He's like, yeah, it was totally your place. And not only one text. You say it was one text, but we had previously planned to do this our prior week, and it was here. Because it was both times.
Because I have so many things on the go. And like, okay, and in my defense...
Yeah, but our viewers...
Okay, in my defense, not that I can show you the text that he sent me via audio, but he literally...
We're going to do this over a podcast.
He sends me like 4 pages at once... And I don't want to read a fucking essay for a text.
But I can also concur with that with
yeah,
you.
so, and it's like...
That's why I sometimes don't text Travis back.
And then you're like, I gotta go get my reading glasses. I gotta go... Like,
I gotta think about what
I gotta start a fire.
Back.
I gotta sit in my reading chair because I got a fucking book that I gotta
Well, I'll send a text to Travis, be yes. And he's like, what are you saying yes to? I don't understand what you're
talking
about.
And then it's like 4 things and you're like, man, I'm working. I was reffing rugby right prior, so I'm thinking, okay, we're doing a podcast. We always do it at Travis's house. Okay, I gotta go get gas, and then I gotta go to Travis's house in Rutland. Okay.
But see,
boom.
This is what happens when you're like, yeah, I say yes to everything. This is what happens. He shows up on my doorstep. This happens all the time, and then there'll be times where he'll be like,
I don't always show up to your doorstep.
Sometimes I come home.
Yeah, 4 a.m. that was knocking the door. That wasn't fucking her.
Eisenberg, go away.
But like, no, this is what happens because I'm not saying always showing up at my place. But it'll be that or different situations where you'll be like, oh, why are we doing this? Or what? Like, what's the plan? I'll be like, because I text you about this. You're like, oh, I don't recall that. And that's why if you...
I do the same thing.
This is the thing.
I got you, fam.
You guys complain about, like...
Preach.
You complain about, like, oh, if you text me back, I'm going to answer these things, is because if you just read... I'll send you maybe a couple paragraphs. If you read those...
Yeah,
hang on, stop. It doesn't matter. I can't always get through what I'm saying. When we're planning for podcasts, I have to be specific. Because you fuckers would have show up on my doorstep. So that's what I mean. If you just sat down for the 2 minutes, read the paragraph full, answered everything,
the paragraph.
Yeah.
It might be a paragraph, it might be 2 sentences, whatever. If you read it fully and answered everything I asked, and I'd be, okay, good. Then I've had everything. But like,
why are we taking a text? We're just doing a podcast.
I have to plan. No, but I have to plan. I have the GeekVerse podcast. I have filming. I have work. I have all this other shit. I actually like to keep in shape. I gotta actually eat at some point.
Don't?
No, but I'm saying I don't know. But I don't. Do you work out along with your rugby? Or do you just rugby?
Yeah, I'm a varsity athlete. I can't not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lots of people don't. But Kyle doesn't work out.
I just did a half
Your
marathon.
rowboat every 3 weeks doesn't count.
Man, I've fucking been going every 2 days for the last 3 weeks.
He's been snapping me.
No,
Plus,
not for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Plus, I just did a
I
half
just worked
marathon.
out. What am I wearing today? I just worked out today.
I'm on his Snapchat, and he's texted me once about the rowboat. So I feel call that bullshit, and knowing you...
I also I don't snap people back, but I get snaps from you all the time, and it's like, oh, he's in the gym. Cool.
You literally, last time I just talked to you, like, I just started back up, and that was last week.
No, that was not week.
But that's what you said.
That wasn't last week.
That was last week. What did we do?
I've been going for the last 3 weeks.
What? Even then, 3 weeks. I've been doing it for the past, ever since I was 240 pounds.
No, well, how dare you say I don't work out? I got my varsity ring.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, well, it's mine now. No. But anyways, at least eventually Kyle will figure out and I'll hassle him enough. You take too long, and too long is fine because you'll be busy. But then once you respond to me, you don't actually answer what I want. He might take long, but he'll eventually answer what I need. I'm like, hey, good, that pissed me off, but I got. But you still haven't answered my text about like, hey, Friday, you should come over to Dylan's house if you're bored. You still have not answered that.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing Friday.
Okay, but you didn't even say that. I'm like, hey, what are you doing
Also,
Friday?
there's a big... He always tends to text me when I'm playing video games. So I'll be like playing online. I'll read it. And then I go... Okay, I gotta keep playing. I'm in a game. I'm in ranked.
But there's
trying to get better. And then I'm like, all of a sudden then he gets back and it's like, and then another 6 paragraphs. So I haven't even had time to formulate a response to the other ones. And then like I gotta go back to like, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because
that's when we were in our Snapchat prime because we would Snapchat, text each other all the time. So if I wasn't texting Travis, like back, and Travis sent me this huge paragraph. I'm like, I wouldn't respond to it all, but I definitely read it, but I'm not responding to it. Then this fucker would then send me a Snapchat and see if I was reading his text messages.
Man, are you like the overly attached girlfriend?
Yeah, like when I need to get shit
Why aren't you
done.
responding? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What do you do? No, legit.
Who
What are you doing right now?
Do you have other nerd friends?
Yeah.
Are they bigger than me?
I legit gotta get shit done. I got a plan. Fuck. I mean, yeah, no, that was I would easily, like, anytime.
Fucking Kevin Spacey me.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm referred to in my friends group as, like, the Kevin Spacey of, like, Rutland. I refer to myself a lot because, because
From House of Cards.
Oh, yeah. Because I guess Frank Underwood. But yeah, you fall for it every time. Because the second I see that he opened that chat, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker, I know you got your phone, so you have to respond.
That's when I swapped to my Samsung phone.
Yeah,
My
that
Android.
was the worst.
Also, there's also like because we have like a group chat on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's,
But
no,
before you
just
talk-
wait.
Oh!
I'll be doing stuff. Like I don't know, like I'm playing video games and making dinner or whatever. Go back and there's like 14 messages. I'm like, I'm not fucking reading them.
But those I've never sent a 14 long message thing. Fuck you guys.
No,
That's
but
at least me and
it's
Kyle
true. You don't
responded.
send a giant paragraph. You just send fucking 8 little ones.
That's a lie. I can look in the chat right now. Let me see when this
There's
is.
always shit that you.
But I guarantee you, there's no one where I've done 8 in a row. That's a bunch of
Okay,
I don't even
bullshit.
send text. I just send you guys gifts.
That's all you said, and then you're
me
like,
off.
what about this? What about this? What about this? And I'll just be like, woof. Because Kyle's talking about woof, and I really like saying it.
So far, the record is 4, and these were Batman rape pictures, so those were worth it. So far 4.
Yeah,
It's
but-
like,
but-
look at these. No, these I'm the blue. 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, but look at the
one,
size of yours
1.
compared to ours.
Oh, look, that's a lot. That's a sentence. 1 sentence. Picture. Only 1 paragraph. 1 sentence.
More gifts for
1
Kyle.
sentence.
Yeah, but
1
you
sentence.
still do all
1
that
sentence.
blue's yours, and those other ones are split between me and Kyle.
I'm saying they're over exaggerating. There's no.
Oh no, definitely an over exaggeration.
You just
But-
said 14. That's
But sometimes,
bullshit.
sometimes I'm just like,
But I gotta plan the shit because you know why? When we're talking about the podcast, and then this is what pissed me off. You guys can
I
say
like
all
how we
this.
turn this back on him for me being a shitty texter.
You guys can say all this, but then you just prove my fact of like when I'm talking about podcasts. I'm like, okay, good. See you guys tomorrow. And then Kyle's like, wait, are we doing top movies tomorrow? I'm like, no, I just said top fucking scenes, and
No, you mentioned movies and
Right? No, okay, you do this because in all fairness, we don't read them all that thoroughly. So
you should be a good friend.
But you'll send like 6 ideas, and I'm like, okay, because remember we did the top 25 movies, and then I didn't
the
realize that we could
performances.
just show, or 25 performances. I didn't realize we could just show up and make our list on the spot, Kyle. And I was like,
No,
I'm
he
good.
wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to like us make
Yeah,
them.
and then I was like, okay, maybe we can half-ass this. So I've been trying it out. And
No!
so far it's going great for me.
oh my god.
let's just finish this bottle of wine.
What are you gonna? What are you gonna do when we get to that ranking all the movies? Because we're doing that. You can't get out of that. We're doing that.
we're
for
doing
Comic-Con.
it, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
and
you.
I actually have to do
Well,
this time.
but in all fairness,
No, that you can't really make a list.
I think we should do top 10 because I think we do top 25. I think that's too much.
No,
that's a two-parter.
We're doing the
That's
whole
what I
thing.
said the first time when we were doing top 25 performances.
Yeah,
Okay, but
that's
then
a
it
lot.
ended. Yeah, but then it ended up being. You're like, this is
I
gonna
almost
be long.
got Keanu Reeves in that list. That's too long of a list.
You're like, oh, this is gonna be long, and then I was like, I think it's legitimately our shortest podcast we've ever done.
We could have talked more about each like character.
Yeah,
but
and
we
I
did-
think
we
it's
just skipped
especially
over it.
because characters you can go like, oh hey, like V was great. I love ABC. With a movie, I think it hits a lot more beats. So
Some of them though, where we know like with Green Lantern, are we gonna talk about those beats?
Are you
no.
okay?
is that going
We're
to
just
be in the
gonna-
Can
top
you stop
25?
yelling in my ear, please?
No, I've gone over this so many times. We're gonna rank them from start to finish.
I know, and I think that we shouldn't. I think that's too much.
But I think we can.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if we do like a 2-parter, we'll do like the first 15 and then like the next 10.
But I still say we record at the same time, so
Okay,
we cut it.
all right.
Then
okay.
it's done.
Yeah, you do the editing. We don't.
What? Yeah, like all you guys need to do is say or show up. I don't even care if you bring a full bottle of wine or we'll come back here. I don't care. We just want to get the done.
growler. There's a cider that just opened up near me.
As long as you're sober for the first 25, I don't care because those are the most important. No, you will be.
Rip.
Like
Try me.
those top 10, I think are what to put this in preference. We've been talking about. We did our top 25 one, and that I think is our
Top 25 what?
performances.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Leo's top 25. I think it's our second at this recording. I'll probably get higher eventually, but it's our second highest listened episode. Are you looking at your watch?
It's 7 o'clock. It's late.
not late.
I'm sorry.
What?
You're like, it's late. It's 7 o'clock.
No.
We and I both look at the oven to
what?
see the time.
When did I say it was late?
You just
You just did.
Regardless. Okay, that was
Okay,
our first
Anyway,
podcast.
so we did that. It's like our second highest viewed one. I really enjoy that. I actually think that's my favorite dynamic duo.
Man, we laughed so hard. That was so much fun to make.
And that's why that's why legitimately our plan is, this is an exclusive for Dynamic Duo, so if you listen to that, my plan is, and these two are kind of being a little bitchy about, but I know they can do it, especially with Growlies.
This is a lot of long. People got shit to do.
What? Not all people. And plus, there's people like me that work 8 to 9 hours and just listen to music and podcasts.
Just because I lost my job 3 weeks ago, you don't have to.
Yeah, just because I'm unemployed.
Yeah, I'm the only one with a job. And
Yeah. Let's
roles are
this
reversed.
like 2 months where you didn't work for 4 months and we were working to go to school full time.
I'm still saying I think it's what we're talking about is ranking them from I think the first theatrical release. I think it might be Batman 66. Then but we're not counting like straight to DVD. So like those old Captain America ones, it's not that.
Are you sure? Can we do those?
No, this is I don't understand. You're like, that's too ambitious. But then you want to add direct to DVD.
But we're just trolling you.
Yeah, because it is so fun to say these things. Just like watch this. I hate Christian Bale.
What? I know it's a joke.
And yeah, you say that, but like there's like, swear to God, there's like brain cells dying because they're exploding, and you'd be like, how?
But the reason, like, I think it would be good is because the performance, when we thought you especially, like, thought this was gonna be really long, and yeah, we could talk about them, but like, I feel like in any podcast we've brought up Heath Ledger's Joker, we'll talk about it. So I don't always feel like we need to talk about Heath Ledger's Joker for another half an hour when we've already talked about it, right?
You mean the worst Joker ever?
You're fine. But then, like, there's
I just didn't like him in that though.
I don't know.
With like the greasy hair.
There's such bullshit. But like
I
that.
think I liked him in Princess Bride, was it? Nope. Whoa!
That was like 20 years prior.
He was not in Princess Bride. What
No.
the fuck's wrong with you?
No.
Knight's Tale?
That's
Knight's
That has
Tale.
nothing to do with
No, it
it.
wasn't
Great
Knight's Tale.
movie.
He wasn't even Knight's Tale.
Yeah, he was a Knight's
He
Tale.
was a Knight's Tale?
Yeah, but why'd you say it wasn't Knight's Tale?
No, I'm thinking of another one.
Brokeback Mountain? 10
no.
Things I
Great
Hate
in
About
that movie. That should
You?
have been best
No.
picture that year.
Oh, I think it was 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. He was good. He left way
Yeah,
too
it was
soon.
way better in that than he was in Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible movie.
Says the fucker that made him at number 1. But this is the thing with that top movies. There's only about, it's somewhere in the 70 range. So you
Is
think
this
that's
all going to be in the podcast?
what?
Are you going to cut this?
I probably will cut. I'll cut some of it. I don't know.
We've gone drastically off topic from me being a shitty texter.
Yeah, but we kind of already put the preference that was Rant, Rave, Repeat was going to be about, though, right?
I feel like we've talked a lot about
comic books.
Comic books.
He started that because he wanted to rave about Marvel, and I was like, "Oh, we're back." But anyways,
Raven.
I don't think it'll be. But this is good. This is like a behind the scenes of like
Rant,
what we do.
Rave, repeat.
We're not. No, we can't start.
Rant.
Rave.
Repeat.
And yet we can.
But like, there's gonna be
Thank
one.
you guys for coming and listening.
Nice Oprah clap. But like, I think there's ones where like I've been looking at my list and it's a debate. But like, I'm trying to figure out right now between like Winter Soldier, Begins, and Guardians. Like I've been going, and I think there's movies like that. But I think there's movies like Elektra. We know, okay, that's bottom 10. Green Lantern, bottom 10. Fan Four Stick. But like, there's movies that we don't gotta be like, yeah, Fantastic Four was bad because there was wig edited and there were blah blah blah. But like, there's certain movies like the performances with Ledger where like, yeah, he's number 1. So that's why I feel like. I'd say ambitious, but I think Con time, people want to listen to that. I'd like to listen to it. And the only reason, too, if the top 25 performances wasn't that good, I'd be like, nah. But I want to see it. And that's the ultimate one. Plus, it's one, inside baseball, Liam's moving. So it's a good one to end on. So they can get they can get 2 to 3 hours of Liam Grogan before you're out of here, you know?
Yeah, they don't like me.
And then, I don't know. I don't put up polls, but anyways.
Not me.
I
mean,
feel,
Kyle, the ratings.
I feel like we can do it. We'll do
The
it.
guy who talks for 8 minutes each podcast.
That could be true.
It's like Anthony Hopkins. He's only in Silence of the Lambs for 16 minutes. Somehow he gets lead actor.
He won an Oscar, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can do it. I think it'll be good.
Less is more.
We're gonna find a day where
Tell
we
my
just have
girlfriend
it.
that.
We're gonna find a date. We're gonna find a time where we have a day off, time to kill. We're just like, yeah, doing nothing, and that's it. I'm not gonna do it when we have any plans. We're just gonna sit. If it takes 4 hours, we're gonna split in 2 parts, but we're gonna have this nice list. It's gonna be compact. It'll be like, I want to be the crown gem of Dynamic Duo of like, man, these fuckers did this, you know.
But we are the crown jam.
But I want that episode to be like, you know. So, anyways, I guess we should start bringing this thing to a end halt, which is talking about texting. We've been all over.
Yeah.
We're rusty. They're drinking, you know.
Yeah.
Things like that. But back to the texting. So Kyle knows the story. So I guess I'm gonna rant on myself. That was rant on you. I'm gonna rant on myself and one idiot
Okay,
I
let's
am.
join it.
Well, so
Oh, this is pretty good.
So
I didn't believe him.
I gotta. I have a very good relationship with my girlfriend, so that's a good thing. You always want to strive that, and I think I'm not gonna get too in
excited to see
depth.
where this goes.
Just in case my dad's listening, won't get too in depth. But we got a very good sex life. There's a reason she's my girlfriend. I would not have a girlfriend that we have a bad sex life. I'm not being sexist pig. It's just I'm kind of vain. I can't look past it. So that's a stop looking at the lady in the room to see if I'm offending her. It's nothing offensive. I'm just saying that's a key. Yeah, she gave me the thumbs up.
Well,
it's a key component. Love.
She also dates me, so her judgment's not that great.
Anyway, so very healthy. So we're talking about things, and we sext here and there, and I sext a lot. I'm a very nice sexual being. So
I'd be the worst sexter. Something back, I'd respond like 4 hours later.
With an eggplant.
Yeah, you would.
With an eggplant.
Yeah.
And just be like, yep.
Colin told me to send an okay after
Praise.
She would text you like 10 things and then be like, what do you want, dude? And you'd be like, sounds good.
Friday works for me.
Yeah. And then you'd show up to her house like, we're meeting at your place.
Yeah. No, I'm spontaneous.
But anyway, so I send that every sex here and there. So anyway, so I'm in the middle of lunch at work, and we sit in a room with all the other...
The lunchroom.
The lunchroom, yeah.
As one would call it.
And I'm the groundskeeper where I do, and there's maintenance guys. So we sit, and I see them all the time. Good relationship with the boss and everything like that. So we're eating and whatnot. And it's in the middle of lunch. I send Emily a text, getting excited for later on. It's Friday. We're going to, do some good stuff for the weekend. So I send this text, And then all of a sudden... my boss looks down at his phone, and he's like, he picks it up, and he just goes like pale white, and he's like looking around, and he like, and I'm kind of like, and I see him like, and I feel like, is this a text like, did someone die in his family, or did something happen to him? And then I look at his phone, and I see like a T on there, and then I see an R, and then I'm getting very concerned, and then he flips the phone on me, and he shows me the sext. And I accidentally sexted my boss because I had a lot, and I don't know how.
At least you didn't physically do it.
No, well, I'd be fired. And I don't even know how, because he was like the fourth conversation down, and it wasn't something like, it was not a tame one. I'm not going to say it on there for my personal privacy, but like, it was not a tame one. And he just gets it, and he just looks around, and he just gives me this look. When he shows me that phone, oh, I like sunk. And then he just laughs, and then he decides he's going to read it out loud in front of everybody. So he reads it, and everyone has a good chuckle and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, oh my God. Like, I wish I could describe it. If you could saw his face, like, I'm thinking about what's going through his brain of, like, okay, this guy works for me, just texted me about doing these things to me. And, like, for a second, there was a thought of, like he... Obviously, he pieced it together after, but I want to know what those first, like...
Did you not tell him right away, oh, no, that was meant for my girlfriend?
He's like, are you texting Emily? Because he's met her before. So, no, he was completely cool with it. It was fine. But it's still embarrassing that I just sexted, like, a 50-year-old man, and he happened to get it and whatnot.
Hey, man, whatever floats your boat.
It was not on purpose, but, like...
Well, hey, we'll never know. We only have your word, so...
Yeah, and then just seeing his look... And now it's become this, ongoing joke. When I was leaving for work that Friday, he said, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Like, implying that. And then he, like...
You were going to die hard your girlfriend?
What? I don't know what that meant. And then and I showed Kyle this text because I deleted the other one because I didn't want to accidentally text him again. He's like, oh, I signed you out of the schedule. Don't ride too much this weekend. And then,
it's so good.
Ever since then, it's just...
I didn't believe you.
Yeah, but like you asked Emily, and then one time Emily picked me up, and he was just waving and like laughing at her and everything like that. And now it's just this running joke.
You told Emily?
What? Oh yeah, I text her right away. I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry about this, but like I just sent this. That dirty text I just sent you? I just sent that to my boss, and yeah, and it was just like, it was definitely super embarrassing. It's cool that like we all get along, and whatnot. Any other job maybe wouldn't have flown so well, like. So I was lucky, like I'm cool with my boss, but I'm ranting on myself about. And for people, check your texts before you send them, especially if they're... Yeah. And that's what I was going to ask. Have you guys ever sent a text to somebody or whatnot? Like, I think I've sent ones, too, where it's been like... If you've accidentally spoken ill will of somebody, and then somebody got it, and then you have that, like... And I can't remember the situation, but I think we've all done that, where we may have insulted somebody.
To someone. It's like, hey,
continue.
So this one snap I sent... This chick was snapping me all the time, and I didn't understand, because I'm like, what does she want with me? Like, I don't want anything with her. And I told her, like... No, like, it's not happening. And she still snaps me. And then I went to go snap my friend saying, man, this chick always snaps me all the fucking time.
Oh!
Insert name. And I sent it to her. It was like the worst ever. But luckily she didn't reply or anything like that as well too. So.
That's good.
So that kind of...
And you used her by name though?
Yo, I used
But did
name
she
as
ever
well.
message you back?
She didn't snap me back, and then like, a couple hours later she started like mass snapping again, so...
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward, but that was kind of the closest thing I got to
Yeah.
that.
I was once seeing a girl in the first couple of years of university, and it wasn't going that well, so I started seeing another girl at the same time, and then sent the text that was meant for the new girl to the old girl, and she was like, what the fuck? And I was like... And I was like...
That moment, because
And
you're
then,
like,
and then
you're done.
it took me a couple minutes, and I was like...
It's all over now.
Yeah.
And I was like... Oh, shit!
Yeah, and there's no like recovery, and like you can't.
There is
try.
no recovery.
You're like, oh, like I didn't mean that way about, but like I think I've only done that with.
Oh, no, it was very specific.
Oh.
Well, so there's no way to talk about that. Like,
So I had gone on a date with one girl, and it went really, really well. And I went to send that to my buddy Kevin, and I was like, hey, this went really well. This date that I went on with this new girl, and then I sent it to the other girl. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Like it's one of those ones like you're awake late at night and you like it flashes in your mind. You're like, oh god, it just makes you cringe.
I used that to my advantage though. Once though, I accidentally sent a text to somebody. There's like at the time when I threw a party, there was this really good looking chick who like I just like was just kind of texting here and there. I wouldn't even say officially seeing. Like it was just literally the start. Like just got the number and it's like I'm having this party. But I don't want to like outright invite her, so like I sent a text and then like left it for 5 minutes. Like, oh sorry, that wasn't for you. And she's like, oh, but you're having a party, and like, oh yeah, if you want to come, sure. And she came.
See that's smooth.
Ballin',
Mine.
yeah.
Frank Underwood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
mine,
that. And then have I told you a story about my like? And I learned the move. Not unfortunately, because I'm very happy. But before I met Emily, so I feel like I could have got a lot of numbers. So have I told you my?
Oh, when you
the
used to
bail
buy
number?
the dinner.
Yeah, like buy the dinner, leave the name and number. Every time I got a text back, and it was great success. As the man would say. But yeah, I try to be smooth that way because like I'm good talking, but like
Yeah, you're really good at talking.
Taco.
But like I'm good once.
That's your new emoji.
I'm good once I'm talking, but I'm maybe not so good at introduction. I think that was always my weakest part of like if there was like a girl across the room, I was never good like hey, I was like because like I hate when you see that guy and like hey, so like you want to dance?
You come
like,
here often?
Yeah, like that. And I always see that and like I can't pull it off, so that was always my way of like I would try and think of more sly ways to do because I'm charismatic, but I could never. I just walk right up and be like, hey, like digits.
Like, do you remember all those parties that we went to in first year?
Oh my goodness.
I was not there, so no.
No. So me and Kyle used to go to a lot of parties in first year. I had like a bad breakup. It just didn't work out with this one girl, whatever. So he's like, I'm gonna take you out to all these
After you
parties.
sent an accidental text.
No, this
I
was
know.
after that. But it was like every time we'd go to this party or a party, like every weekend, we like you sit there and you're like, oh, I think that girl's really pretty. I'm gonna chat her up.
He's
and
so nice. He's so
and Kyle's
pretty.
and Kyle's like, okay, like I'm gonna go for this one. Okay, cool. Meet Baggington, go team on 3. Yeah. And
Kyle has advantage because he's black.
in the whitest town.
Yeah. And every single time I picked a girl with a boyfriend.
Oh, that happened a lot to
Every
me.
single time.
But I bet there's a difference between us. What happened when you picked that?
I didn't find out until midnight, so I put all this time in. Like, I'm chatting with this girl, we're having a good time, and she's like, oh my god, you know who you love? My boyfriend. And I'm like, oh.
But then you go away.
Yeah, I think
see.
we'd go back to my place and eat taquitos and watch SNL.
I was definitely dirtbag in my early years. That didn't stop me. There was a few of those times where like, oh yeah, cool, and then like, yeah.
Dirtbag Travis.
It was big dirtbag Travis.
Yeah,
because I was on it. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I probably am one of the most least Rutland people to find, but it's still in me. There's still like a gene of Rutland. For people that haven't listened to our cast, it's like the dirtiest place of where we live and like the scummiest kids.
It's not even that
Other
bad.
than, like,
it's
no,
not.
but
In
I
all
mean,
fairness, like there's no like actual poor area. It's literally just working class.
Yeah.
It's just a suburb.
But like I'll even agree and like I don't think any of like my really good Rutland friends listen to this, but they should know. And if they are offended, sorry. But like it's full of lots of sluts. It's full of a lot of really like jockey like type of asshole bro guys.
But
like,
aren't
it's
actually good athletes.
Yeah, no, and it's like the thing is though, like with my school, it's legitimately when people tell their high school stories, my school legitimately felt like those stereotypical like cliques and groups. Like it's one of these like, oh, we didn't have that, but it's like
we didn't have that.
No, I know everyone says it, but it's like you had your jocks, you had your nerds, you had the cool kids and everything like that. And I was never in any group because like I had a friend in every one of those groups. So it's one of these things where like everyone knew me, but as Kyle's told on past ones, like I was kind of an asshole, so I never became good enough friends with anybody, and I didn't like enough people to be good enough friends. Like I had my core group, but then like I never got into like any clique because like I had a friend in the nerd group, I had a friend in the jock group, I had a friend in like the don't fuck with us group because we'll beat you behind the alley. Like I had friends with all those type of people, so I was always known. And then yeah, the dirtbag trash just definitely just like it kept for a while. And plus, I had a lot of time when I got in good shape, so it was the first time I was like, being able to talk to girls like
you should
confidence.
show me a picture of your fat self.
Well, one time will post it. I'll use it as the title of the podcast. But like, no, that there was a year where that's where I like legitimately the second year once I got in shape, that was the most people I ever racked up because I was just full on like. I'm skinny and in shape. Let's do this. Cause like
I don't know, because me, I played football, I played rugby, I did theater, I had all the AP classes.
Yeah.
And I used to do like every goddamn event that was at the school. Like I was a kid that organized prom and did all like the spirit shit.
I was
like,
loner, not around,
yeah,
just with friends, and I was just always. I felt like I didn't. There was only like a few. Obviously, throughout childhood, you like girls, but there wasn't too many I really liked from there because. Like what I've said before, the slyness. But even then, like I definitely got like the funny fat guy like stereotype.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
actually, I guess more
exact-
probably would be Chris Pratt because he got skinny. Jonah Hill didn't.
No, but that's what I mean. Like his character in Superbad, like I'm nowhere in that way. But it was kind of like that. Of like, oh yeah, everyone likes him. He's friendly with everybody. But at the end of the day, like doesn't have much game because like he's just. I was catalyzed as like funny fat guy. Yeah, funny fat guy who like everybody was friends with, cool, but like. I definitely was rolled off right away. But.
I definitely just like hopped around to different friend groups and was able to, like, for me, like I'm a pretty sociable guy, so I can just like chat up whoever and they'd be completely fine. So.
See, and I'm not, anytime I meet a person, like, hey, what's up, and that's about it. And that's definitely part of like that's a Rutland thing too, because that's a lot of friends like they wouldn't incorporate new people. Like even people that are still people from our high school, they have a terrible time incorporating new people into friends group. And I think I've gotten better.
I don't know how I like somehow slid into your friends group there.
Because of Valka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was good friends with Valka. Because Valka, as good enough friends you can be with a really flaky guy.
Yeah.
I doubt Nick's listening to this. Hey, Nick, I love you, but you know you're a fucking flake.
And he's both like, I know.
You skipped on like every birthday except for the one time I had a house party. So I know, but and that's how it happened because I got friends with him just because I was starting to go out and it was that thing of the Best Buy click for that year, and then you started getting, and then that's when you started to come out the same time. So when I was hanging out with Nick, and that was the time when I was just starting to go, because at the beginning,
I think we just turned 19.
Yeah, and a lot at the beginning too. A lot of my friends, and the other friends too that don't want to go out at all. Yeah. Like that was a lot of my friends. So when you guys came along, I was happy because I wanted to go out. I was like, I'm not taking shots at my friends, but like.
You have none of your fat pics on Facebook.
Do I?
You have none of them.
Oh, of course not. No. I was single at a point. I didn't want that up there. Fuck. But no, I was at the stage of okay, I'm in somewhat good shape. I have more confidence. Yeah. I've had sex. I want to get out there. I want to meet people. I want to do stuff. And friends
Wait, you've had sex?
What?
Never.
I think. Is it when you do the. But and I think that's why I think you and I still would end up being friends, but I think because you in that stage were definitely going out a lot, and Valka and his crew were going out all the time. It's strange to see Valka with a girlfriend because anytime anywhere I don't see him out at all anymore, and he was that person that went out anytime. You knew if you went out, you could text Valka what are you doing, and be like, oh, I'm here, and say hi. So it's you always knew people were out, and that's why I think you and I became good friends, because I was in the stage of I just want to go out and I don't even get drunk. I just want to go out to have.
You don't even drink.
Yeah, but it was fun, and at that point too. Yeah, and at that point too, a lot of people are going. Yeah, we've talked. I don't know if we talked about this cast, but there's a club flashbacks, and all your friends at that point would always go there.
That was the best time. Every Saturday night. You don't even have to ask.
Yeah,
you just know.
You don't have to show up. You don't even have to
text. The whole
text.
rugby team was there. You know it. You just show up.
And I'd be even so happy that I'd even see people that from Rutland that I maybe didn't even like that much, be like, hey, how's it going? And you'd talk
Yeah, it was always the high school reunion.
Yeah, and that's what I liked. It was just you'd bump into some people, which was bad if you bump into an ex or people you hate, but still, it was part of the fun of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know why, Liam, you're having a cucumber randomly right now.
I'm hungry.
Okay, that's fair, but it was definitely, that's how you and I became friends, because you're friends with Valka, and then you just would come out, and then if you're hanging out with Valka, that's about it. I don't know how, and then I remember I also started working with you in Best Buy too.
Oh, right. And we started, actually working in the same department.
Yeah, because for you people that don't know, we worked at Best Buy. We don't no longer, but I was a sales man. And he was like the warehouse, and I switched to the warehouse, and that's when we became friends because it was just like.
We both hated the same person.
Yeah, we hated the
Well,
same
we
person.
liked
and
him.
John. We liked him, and then
And
like
we hated
really
him.
shitty person. But like, and yeah, that's how we became friends. And then with Liam and I have already talked in this cast, already became friends. So, don't chew your mouth open. Anyways, I think while he's eating that cucumber, it's a good time to end this cast. Does anyone want to say anything before we end this rant, rave, repeat?
Have you ever? Oh, I guess you guys don't have Tinder, but I got catfish the other night.
I used to get catfished all the time when I was on Tinder.
Do you know what this catfish is about?
Yeah, when the person poses a fake person.
Well,
And
well,
good
kind
looking
of.
and
Like,
whatnot.
So I'm
Did you get
like,
a
think,
prostitute on there?
what?
I had a girl at Mash. Me was like, "I'll sleep with you if you buy me a watch." I was like, "No."
like a Hello Kitty watch?
No, it was.
It was
Why
like
did you
a,
assume she's Asian because it's me?
No. I
No.
just thought it was the first
She
cheap
wanted a
watch
mic-
I thought.
No.
she wanted a
it's like-
Michael Kors watch, and I like looked it up, and I was like, "No."
But he considered it because he looked up how much the watch cost.
We were really hot.
That's the point on that story. But finish your thing. Stop your talking
yeah,
while
so
you're
like
eating.
this girl, like looking at her pictures, like, oh yeah, she's pretty cute. Like, you know what? I've gone down this
Raichu.
road. Yeah, Raichu. I can do this.
Woof.
And then you go actually meet in real life, like wow, like you're not kind of what I expected at all.
You're a man.
Like, you're a man. You just get like Pikachu for sure. Like you wanted a Raichu, but you ended up getting a Pikachu. Like Pikachu's still good.
We've talked about
Have
this.
we?
Yeah, for
Oh,
the
okay.
first episode. Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I brought
yeah.
it up.
I got one that was she only had photos from the waist up.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
Yeah,
That's a good.
big on the bottom.
I
But
feel-
yeah, see, I was not single when that was kicking off, so I've never
Yeah.
had I had the classic one, but most of the time you knew who you were talking to on
I
Facebook.
probably should switch to just meeting girls
Yeah, you should.
in
and-
real life instead
and,
of
like,
via
good
Tinder.
girls,
Because
But
you
it's
can do it
just,
at home
yeah. Hey, how's it going?
while you're watching Daredevil and all the other Marvel's wonderful shows.
And,
Please
like-
give me a job.
And like good, nice, reliable girls that if you put your time into, it'll make sense. That's definitely a rant, rave, repeat up. So we're definitely in Kyle's love life at some point. I'll use code names, but this one,
I think Kyle's doing great.
yeah.
Thanks,
don't-
fam.
Don't
No
listen.
problem, bro.
Liam, as you're eating, is there
Just because
anything-
we can't all get a girl who's 4 years older than us.
That supports us.
Yeah.
she doesn't support me. That's bullshit. I work. I pay for all my bills and
She
rent.
emotionally supports you.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Mhm.
You
That's
guys
rare.
do too. That's why
That's
you.
rare.
That's why you gotta answer your texts.
No, you got Emily.
No,
I don't need to do
she
shit.
just ignores me.
Yeah.
Well-
he only uses her to sex. You guys want to hang out?
Liam, is there anything you want to say in your return to Rant, Rave, Repeat?
Just happy to be here, folks.
Yes, I do want to do this more often because these are always, I think, some of our funnest ones. We'll get back into it. And truthfully, I feel like these ones we've actually gotten the most questions about. Like newscasts, dynamic duo ones. Like these are the ones where it's like people ask us about our job or the clothing and whatnot. So like I said,
Dicky one.
yeah, the dicky one. Yeah, like always ask us. We're open. This is Rant, Rave, Repeat. We'll talk about anything. If you have some question, unless it's something like really bad, I don't know what it would be, but like ask. Transition GeekVerse podcast, Facebook, Twitter. We have our own website now. That's doing great. There's articles up there. All our content's up there. Go to iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. Subscribe. Please rate if you like this and listen. And yeah, I'm not sure when we'll be back, but it will not be boring.